Greetings, this is Freenair Riamitra, half-elven YouTuber. W with the first time in a while, a live part, will be watching part 2 of a Critical Role episode live. Means I'll still be able to participate in chat. Been a while since I did this, quite a while. Yes. And it looks like we're about to get right back into it. So quickly, I do not own or associate with Critical Role or any of this content. I'm just a fan. There'll be a link to the association to their actual YouTube site. Now let's get back into it.
And welcome back. So, as you all set forth from the central city of Drusar, heading towards the hollowed trails, the surrounding jungles of the Odiran Wilds.
Yes.
New thing.
Oh my god.
There's plants outside the windows.
Yes, I was waiting for this.
There is.
The decor
I didn't even
is
notice
working
that.
perfectly for this, weirdly.
Yeah.
But
The
you
decoration-
have, depending
wait,
on the
that
speed of
was
travel
intentional?
and what you encounter along the way, 3 to 4 days of travel on horseback
Happy anniversary.
along the honored trails.
Listen.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
I just got a little bit teary-eyed in my face.
In my face.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
It was somewhere we pee.
Yeah, when we're out, I'll just want to hop off my horse and walk 50 feet away from everyone
Okay.
and just breathe.
It is welcoming, especially this far from the Smolder Spire, where the occasional scent of the exhaust and soot catches you.
Also,
Out here, it is clean, earthy,
it's much more quiet.
damp but cool, and filled with insects.
That's fine. It's silent, is what it is.
Yeah.
Start flicking my ears like a horse.
Oh, I got instantly itchy, just like thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! That's called immersion. You're riding in the back of the chariot cart, correct?
I mean, I would prefer to fasten myself as a pulled wagon behind a horse.
You did buy extra rope. That can be done.
What if you were a wheel on the chariot?
Wait, this chariot is a two-wheeled thing or a four-wheeled wagon? What did we get?
It's a two-wheeled.
Two-wheeled.
It's a two-wheeled.
Oh, is it two?
Yeah.
That's a chariot.
Two-wheel.
Just go horse skiing.
So if
I
you
wanna
hold
go-
onto the back, it could be a trike.
We horses.
Yeah, I was going to
You
say,
got 5
no,
horses.
what do you say?
Pull up my minis.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
those
like I'm
horses.
water
Do
skiing.
you want to be the third wheel?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been on a
I'm
horse
sorry.
before.
You've never ridden a horse?
No.
I can feel
Oh,
your eyes
it's simple.
rolling and hear the groaning.
Okay.
Yikes.
I'm trying to imagine exactly what the
I
anatomy
agree with this.
anatomy put together there.
It's odd.
Like,
Looking at,
It's odd.
dude, I want to say for the purposes of this that the horse that you chose because it has a somewhat similar fur tone to what you have. And so there's kind of a, a hopeful connection.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
We got a brown one with a blonde mane.
Horses.
Okay.
That one could work real well.
Okay, great.
go.
Do you think it can hold me?
And we also got a chestnut. Which one's closer to your
Yeah,
fur
who's
color?
on what?
I don't
Very-
mind. I'll ride whatever.
I know.
I've got to be on the most goth-looking horse.
There is a black chosen horse with one marking on it to offset the straight black coloration.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Is one of them a pony?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I just figured
but
like all the
sorry.
tiny tots could be on one.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
thought you and Chet could ride
I picked
together.
like a paint chestnut.
Sure. You wanna steer? And I'll
You know what
Right
that
on the back.
emoji?
Yeah, either way.
There is an available cart, and you are riding as a secondary cart
I'm water skiing behind I'll water ski behind Imogen's horse.
Oh,
if that's
great.
All right with
Yeah,
you.
that's wonderful.
So if that's the case, each of you can take one horse independently.
Actually, I'll do behind Ashton's because I feel like you're gonna wanna equestrian.
You want a better ride? I mean,
I know, but aren't you gonna
You
want
could
to
really
ride
take
free
off.
and like jump over things?
that'll be fun for you.
Okay.
I was wondering what the problem was going to be. It sounded really
Jungle
good.
I don't wanna
ski
hold you
over
back.
different pathways.
So run through it again. The colors of the horses are what again? Character creator.
the important.
We have, yes, we have a
Absolutely.
painted, a brown and white painted, a tawny, a chestnut, a black one with a white leg,
Yours.
and a brown one with a blonde mane.
Fern, which one have you taken?
I'll take whatever's biggest to hold me.
The chestnut.
The chestnut. I'm
Okay.
taking the chestnut.
So with Fern on the horse, which takes you a moment to kind of find the comfortable sitting position, the coloration is close enough to where it looks like the upper half of a person and then a mutant horse with 2 additional legs kind of hanging off the side. It takes a minute for you to focus and be like, oh no, that's Fern on top.
Shitty Halloween costume.
Exactly, yeah.
Like the ones we got.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We got 3 inflatable dragons that we could ride with Ronan.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That just flashes me back to campaign 2. Anytime we cast polymorph, it was just us and inflatable T-Rex.
Well, for this 3 to 4 day journey, are you going to be traveling max speed, regular speed, stealthy speed, as stealthy as you can be on horseback? What is your preference here?
I think good.
Well, not the slowest
No.
because we're on a schedule here. We have to get there.
Yeah, I
before
think
miss out.
we go fast until the road gets a little questionable, and then we'll slow it down.
Understood. All right.
Estros did say to stick to the honored trails.
Yeah.
He was very specific. He like kind of kept going on about it. He was like, "Oh, bad shit in the woods. Really stick to the trail." Yeah, I kind of lost interest, honestly.
Yeah.
That sounds
And I certainly don't want to run the horses too hard.
But
know what I
well, even they can only like maintain maximum speed for an hour at most,
Yeah.
and they have to
Back it off.
back it off a bit. So, but yeah, and considering that sort of pace, we'll go ahead and roll for the first day's journey northward through the Odiran Wilds. I would like somebody to roll a d20 for me, please.
Start over here. We'll
Yeah,
make our way
sure.
down. Big money, no enemies. Natural 20.
Woo!
Oh my god.
That means we fight a dragon.
Means you roll a d6 for me, please.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Let's roll the everything is wrong die. 1.
Okay.
Oh god, my stomach's
Well,
messed up.
Yep.
That one.
Is it a dragon?
Galadon finds us again.
Mauve? They make mauve dragons? What the fuck?
So
Oh no.
Miello.
we'll say about 4 hours into your.
Sam can't draw.
He's drawing a
Oh.
shitty horse.
I'm drawing Fern on a horse.
Hold
That
it
is
up.
not a
Hold
horse
it up.
or fern.
What?
Oh,
is
God. Now we
Show
won't.
the viewers.
I've been
Try and pass notes. If you pass a
Now,
note,
now
Sam
Pass the
doesn't know
note.
how animals work.
Okay,
My
next
knees
episode.
have to
No.
go backwards.
if
Sam.
you make a note in class, you got to show everybody.
Everybody watching has to
Or like
see.
a railroad.
Can we let everyone know that before the game, Sam was talking about Fern and didn't realize she wore clothes? He's been picturing her naked.
I thought she was
Right.
not naked, just
Also,
furry.
because you just
She's like
didn't look at the art.
I mean, we still have that
It's like,
top-down camera,
Thank you.
like
Thank you.
right about here.
Put it on the CR.
It's pretty
Sam,
awful.
Oh no.
pretty
I'm
terrible.
scared.
Wow.
Sam has also asked if
It's
Fern's knees bend backward or forward.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know how anatomy works.
Also, this is not a script. It's just ad copy.
Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
The script's on the monitors, guys.
No, I think we know what the art's gonna be for that class. I think we do
exactly.
know
We're
what
gonna
next
laugh.
episode.
The rough 4 or so hours into your journey of this first day of travel along the northward winding
Where's the dress? Yeah.
honored trail. The path itself is kind of a combination of occasional rough packed gravel and well pressed dirt into a kind of tan and medium brown walkway that is relatively easy for your horses to maintain and traverse. There's no rails, and the path itself does occasionally widen or thin along the way, but you can see there is all manner of travel to and from. And it doesn't take long for you to pass by a miniature caravan of 3 carts, all being pulled that kind of travel to the side, and you have to kind of widely step over as they pass. Continuing on.
Is it goat or horses?
Aurum, fern, laudanum, and fresh cut grass. As you're all continuing forward, you hear this rapid rustling to the right-hand side of the road. It's like... jumping immediately out of the brush from the right to the left. For a split second, you almost see time slow as this large dog-sized, like a timber rabbit, leaps out of the brush, probably about 4 feet from end to end. You can see where the ears are, they're long and kind of dragging behind the head about an additional 2 feet, has this heavy mane of wild matted light brown fur around its face, and its jaw, something that glimmers, this odd pinkish coloration, as it just darts off into the jungle off the left-hand side.
If it was across the path, what's chasing it?
And disappears from view?
No, it's not. Hair gone.
What was that?
What color was this fur?
Like a medium light brown.
That was a giant rabbit.
What was chasing it?
What was in its
Yes,
mouth?
thank you.
It had something in its mouth?
Yeah, it had some sort
Like
of
pink?
glow to it.
You want
People
to...
said that the animals around him mutate and get weird.
Hey, 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 hey!
Oh.
It's in the jungle.
Orin, you want to chase after it off the honored path?
Is that what we're doing? We're chasing animals?
I don't know.
No,
It seems
no, no, no,
interesting.
don't. You're
That
on
seems
horses, please.
like
Don't.
just-
Oh,
fuck.
Leaps off. He was surfing on top of his gigantic horse.
He's just
Regular
serving.
horse.
No, yeah, we were doing. We
Yeah.
gotta stand up behind the shoulder haunches.
Oh,
Team
I
Wolf,
see.
Team Wolf
Yeah.
surfing
Oh,
USA.
when I saw the rabbit, I was like,
Number 2.
Okay, so
I'm not
you-
going to go far. I'm going to run like 30 feet into the bush just to see if I
Love
can
that move.
catch another
Classic.
glimpse of this
Everybody needs a
creature
style.
I've never seen
That's your
before in my life.
biopic.
Okay. You dart 30 feet into the jungle, kind of dodging through. Make a stealth check for me as you do so.
That's where my love
You're so
affair
stealthy.
started.
No, I'm not. Oh, it's a 1. I get to re-roll it.
From being a nerd
Can I
to
try to
getting all
can I try to do a rabbit call?
Oh,
15.
wait, I have confidence.
Sure, make a.
Only if you do it for us.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and I'll say an animal handling check on this one.
11.
What does it sound like?
Ooh.
Okay.
That was good.
And what was
Sounds
your
like
follow-up?
squirrel.
15. Okay. As you're making
Oh,
this
they did
call
say
out
the word
into the open jungle around you, you dart into the brush, and you can just see it kind of like leap, stop a little ways ahead, kind of like hear something odd in the sound of the direction of the rest of your crew. That strange kind of clicking sound. It listens for a second, wiggles its nose. You can see that strange kind of pink object in its mouth still.
Can I see what that is?
Make a perception check for me.
Rocket.
Natural 20. And a 19.
Damn.
Okay, for a total of 25.
It is a smoothly polished stone about that big that it's just kind of holding in its mouth like a toy. And it's like, looks back and you can see, now that you have a better look at its face too, the front teeth are very long and kind of curve backward. And you can see it's kind of resting behind the teeth, the tongue's kind of pressing against it, and that's how it holds it in its mouth. Also, in the front of its head, the skull comes to this kind of odd curved horn. Kind of hooks back about 6 or 7 inches or so before the rest of the fur mane kind of collects around its base. And it just kind of looks back
The bunny corn?
and begins darting off into the further west.
I'm going to chase it.
Okay.
I'm going to chase it. And as I run, I'm going to grow some lettuce leaf in my hand and try to catch up.
Okay.
I'm not going to run off a mile into the...
No.
You'll never see me
You're
again.
good to go.
Okay.
We haven't
So with
stopped,
that,
right?
you're now giving a chase. What is your movement speed?
30.
Volume.
30. All right. So you spend the action to go ahead and create this
Is it
kind
unicorn
of
rabbit?
head of lettuce in your hand
Is it
and
that
begin
thing?
running after it. This creature is currently in a double dash mode, so it is getting away at the moment.
Okay.
But as part of this chase, I want you to go ahead and roll another stealth check for me to see if you make the noise
14.
Necessary 14. Okay. You create this and you begin darting forward, kind of jumping off the side of a tree, leaping down under a bush, and as you peek up, your feet land and your foot kind of skids for a second, and you catch in the rock, kind of tumbles. The creature looks back in your direction.
Hold out the lettuce.
And it unfortunately spooked a little bit, and it seems like it's getting further away. Do you want to continue to pursue?
Yes. That's what you do. What is the rock?
Feed that timber bunny.
One more time. Yeah, run.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can go in full run behind it now?
Yeah. Full tilt.
Okay.
And I'll go like this.
Vegas gambler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to mimic the noise?
Yeah, I heard it. I know where it was coming from. It's really bad, but I'll do it anyway.
Make an animal handling check for me.
Let's go.
Ooh, terrible. 5.
So you make the noise, it's more a... and the creature suddenly like leaps up from the middle of the brush, its ears wide up and flopping forward, its eyes suddenly with a look of fear, like it heard the sound of a predator.
I'm holding lettuce leaves.
I know. The animal handling check is not good. And it just continues to dart. Now it's darting kind of a northwestern direction. So now it's not going directly
Just
away
go
from the
back.
group. It's almost like
Give it
starting
up.
to go a little
Give
more
it up,
parallel.
please.
But it is still getting
Please,
away. Like it's starting to get a little smaller in the distance. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Run.
Do you
Hearing your
Stealth?
head.
are you trying to stealth for this time, or are you just going?
No, I'm just trying to catch up to it.
Okay, you gather by how it moves that if you both run full tilt, it will outpace you.
Oh,
Give it up,
Heard it.
please.
Kill it. Get stoned.
no, fuck you.
Destroy it.
Nope. No, I'll let off.
Okay.
If I have to do something like throw a dagger at it to stop it, I'm not gonna do that.
You know, either take it out, or if you want to attempt to approach it quietly once it calms, but still pursue it, that's the other path you could take.
That's a new mount.
But
It
challenge.
did have a.
Have a stone.
you're on the precipice now of.
I'll stop and listen.
Okay, you stop and listen. You seek.
Is it still just?
Make a perception check for me again.
So it does have a unicorn horn because if so.
That is real good. That's 24.
Oh, like one of the first
24.
things when you look on Beast.
It continues to move away from you at a rapid pace. You hear it,
CR0.
and then it stops.
All right. So the last thing I will do, because I'm not going to run 2 miles off into the Odiran Wilds, is I will take like a good 10 minutes to slowly creep away.
Okay.
Or creep toward.
Creep towards it. Okay. Roll a stealth check for me. While this is happening, what are the rest of you doing?
A werewolf comes in and tears its entrails. Thanks for the distraction.
What was he
23.
Did he just chase after a fucking rabbit?
Can I look? I'm gonna jump off the horse and start looking for some herbs.
Okay.
Apparently, we're taking a stop. That's what's happening.
The healing.
The
we go
quad,
for
the
4
quad leaves with the red spot?
You get those?
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Am I close enough for that?
Oh,
range.
you're so close. You're plenty close.
He's at this point from following and pursuing he's a few hundred feet off the path, just so you know. So
That's great. He's still plenty within range.
okay.
Okay.
7.
You gather some plants. You're like, oh, these are herbs, and you kind of pull them together and start looking at them and realize, or they're just weeds. But they're green.
Oh yeah. What was the thing that she said?
The quad leaves and the red spots.
Quad leaf with the red spots. The red spots. But I was looking for some things. I have some ideas
Oh?
to help maybe access your dreams.
What?
To help, maybe
Interesting.
feel like a lucid dream. And get in and sort of,
Control it?
yeah.
I would love to control it.
Interesting.
I'll keep looking. There's just some things that you can either smoke or have as a
This
tea
will
to
A,
help.
have a dressing.
We can make you a nice
Like
tea.
joy. B, actually
We'll see.
won't
We'll see. I'll
change
keep
too much,
looking.
but will except mainly
Okay,
get
while this
more
is
information
happening-
out of it.
You do begin to creep up quietly in the direction of where you heard the sound over the next few minutes.
Or say she dies to a
Keeping
bit
low,
like there.
pushing past different
We'll try to face it when she's
low
already.
hanging vines and bushy ferns and kind of different kinds of ferns, until eventually you see low to the ground the strange polished gem on the ground in front of it. You see the bunny creature kind of smelling it, and looking around, its ears kind of up a little bit, the flopping kind of down by its shoulders.
Druidcraft, the saddest, tiniest little carrot.
It doesn't see you yet.
Okay.
It stoops down to pick up the gem in its mouth quietly. It looks like it's beginning to prepare itself to continue its path away. What do you do?
I drop the carrot and sprint, and I'm going to try to grab the stone.
Okay. You were just darting for it.
Yes. Now I drop stealth and just book it.
Okay. I will say, go ahead and roll d20, add your initiative modifier.
I get advantage on initiative rolls. Can I add that?
Yeah, for this instance.
19.
19. It got a 16. So you do manage to go first. So you dart outward. It turns to see you, and for a second you see its feet kind of grinding into the dirt as it's trying to escape, but it can't quite catch enough friction yet. And as it's beginning to put its hands down to pick up a moment to burst out with all of its strength, you catch up right towards it, and you're trying to snatch it from its mouth.
Snatch it. Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll an athletics check to try and pry it from its mouth.
Come on.
God, come here.
Steal from the cute bunny.
Why do I have advantage on that? That's the rope, which is gone. The rope. Okay.
Oh, the rope would have been so
I wonder when
useful
they'll come
here.
up with the
22.
spell stuff.
22.
Yeah.
Nice.
It rolled a 20 altogether.
Oh, nice.
You're a lucky motherfucker. So you reach out and you grab behind its mouth, and you can feel like kind of the hot breath and the moisture in its jaw, and as you grab it around the stone, it tears away, and for a second you're afraid that it's just going to bite down and take your finger off. Like up close to this creature, it looks cute from a distance, and up close it looks a little monstrous, or at least a little dangerous when skittish in this instance for its size, and it is technically bigger than you by all accounts.
Yeah.
With that though, you manage to
Everything is.
yeah. Yep. You manage to twist it and pull it free from its mouth, and it kind of bites after your hand, but you pull away, at which point it kind of pauses for a second, looking at you, its head to the side, and then poof, darts off a huge leap.
And I go poof, in the opposite direction.
Perfect.
And then I'm walking back through the trees and going,
It's a poo dog.
man.
It's just a
I was really just thinking.
It's a poop.
No. Why did I do that?
I assure you, we have no freaking
Feels
idea.
good.
And I'm, what do I, like, now that I have a chance to examine it on my short walk back, what am I looking at here?
You turn. It is smooth and polished on one side, and the other side itself. What's up?
It's
It's
just
just
a
a
fucking
rock.
rock.
Just a rock. The other side is kind of rough, almost like it's broken, or broken off something. But it has like it just looks pretty. It's like a piece of colored glass.
Cool. I will walk back and break out onto the path, and I will find Imogen on her horse, and I will go pew and land on the back of your horse, just standing,
Be careful, you can
surfing.
startle the shit out of these things.
I'm really light.
All right.
You like stuff
Not a
like
thing.
this?
You're not a thing. You're a great girl. Anyway, start. What is this?
I don't know. You seem to have a thing for pink rocks.
Oh. Oh, does it feel tingly? Like it could transform me at any moment in time?
No, it's a different shade, texture, and consistency. The stone that you found in the layer that you have currently contained in that pouch at your side is more opaque and rough, and has like a weight and heft to it. This is very light and looks almost glassy. Like it has a translucence to it when you look at it at certain angles. The back of it's kind of rough and broken, like it was sheared off of something. It's light.
Hold it up to the sun. Is it see-through?
Yeah, it has like a translucent nature to it, and the light kind of pokes through. And as you lift it, you can see kind of the bright pinkish light refraction on her face, kind of shading her
rabbit wants
skin.
for that.
slightly.
It's like Ashton's
No, it's
hair.
beautiful. Maybe he's just, thought it was food or something.
These horses don't have names, do they?
I named mine.
Oh, what's your name? What's her name or his name?
His name. Yours
His
is the
name
stallion.
is Sir Floppers.
It's
And I've only had him for an hour, and I would die for him.
Of course you would.
Floppers.
Sir Floppers.
Good.
I'm calling mine Rabbit.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice,
that's
that's
cool. That's okay.
Anyone else have names?
Pew. Lay back my horse.
What are you gonna name your horse, Chutney?
Lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
It's foreign. Don't worry about it.
okay?
It'll pay off in 17 episodes.
Lunch.
Guess this is escargot.
Hello, it's
really good.
Yes.
What about you?
Heart.
Oh, heart?
Aww.
Heart, rabbit, escargot, Mr. Floppers, and Looch.
Sir
Lunch.
Sir Flopper.
Sir
You
Floppers,
already,
sorry.
It's
Get
okay.
it right.
Use the
I was
thing
gonna call him
today.
Mr. Flopper.
I did, but I could still take a look at it and just see. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm just gonna hand this to you,
Lunch.
surfing behind me.
Oh, wow. I didn't know any
Get
of
hungry
this.
for some lunch.
What do you call that thing?
Wow.
One way.
Oh.
It's the only.
It's gonna get. Ow.
Or the other.
That's as far as he's gonna
amazing.
get.
Knowing our track record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to get attached to things that are clearly going to die. Like all
All
you.
right.
Can I just look at this thing and see if I know what it is?
At least nobody
Make an Arcana check if you'd like.
No.
It says I have an advantage on Arcana checks made to reveal information about a creature or object you can see.
So that's
Yeah.
So if it
advantage.
were magical.
Okay.
Mm.
4. 4.
Oh.
Nope.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at that thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got sort of rocks in you. Yeah. Is it the same?
Does it make a noise?
Yeah, what do you hear?
What was yours name? You shook it?
Rabbit.
Can you hear the ocean?
Tastes like rabbit saliva.
Would I know? I would know what that tastes like. Tastes like rabbit saliva. Oof. Oh,
Why do you keep licking it?
We only have,
I
We
don't
only
know.
Can I taste it?
Yes.
Oh, it's good.
We'll figure it out.
That's why
we
I kept
only have
looking.
5 horses. How do we have 6 names?
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Roll initiative.
Because
Mysterious sixth horse.
Chetney
We've been
and
made.
Orm are sharing a horse, but they both gave it a name.
Ah,
I thought we said there were enough for everybody. Someone said the sentence, we have enough horses for everybody.
You have enough horses for
Cart.
5 of you, and then you
Oh.
have one person who is riding in the cart,
And
and
you
one
two are
person who
sharing
is riding on the back. But if you
Oh.
guys are sharing it, then
If you take rabbit from me, I'll kill you.
No,
Well,
you can have
call
rabbit.
him, you can call him Lunch Rabbit or Rabbit.
Yeah, that's just combine the names.
Just combine the names.
If you've never had rabbit for lunch, you're missing out.
Rabbit lunch. It's canon.
I'll take lunch. I feel like it still conveys the same thing.
Oh, so yours is named
Okay.
Lunch?
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
ours
great.
now.
the one-way lunch.
One way lunch.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
You
You
a
take
relatively
rabbit
uneventful
for
rest of the day. You did get a later start. That was like a first, first thing in the morning exit from the city. You had to gather your things and procure your mounts and everything. So you left probably a little afternoon. So you're looking at about an additional 2 more hours of travel before eventually it gets darker and darker, and you find yourselves now traveling through a darkened jungle.
We should start looking for a clearing off the road that we can camp.
I love walking in the forest at night.
Can I sniff the
Oh,
air
yeah.
and just...
You know, I always loved it when you would stand at the side of the road and just like,
Oh, God.
Just
So
see if
great.
people piss their
Yeah.
pants. It's so good.
How fun.
Could I give the air a sniff and just see what might be near?
You can go ahead and make a perception check, please.
5. That was a really bad roll. Advantage, but keen awareness of the forest. Oh, I have advantage. 5.
That it's hard to pick up much beyond kind of the natural earthy scent that the jungle itself carries around you. You do catch the moisture getting thicker, and as the temperature begins to shift to a colder night here in the jungle, you begin to notice a low mist beginning to roll in. Now you've seen this mist from a distance. Some of you have come across this before when you traveled to Drusar using the honored trails, depending on where you came from, which would have been you two there, you and you. You as well actually may have actually seen this as well, but it is not uncommon for most nights here in the wilds to have some level of mist or fog obscure a lot of the lower flooring of the jungle. Sometimes it's strong enough that it begins to completely encompass what is visible. Tonight, it looks like it's not that strong, at the moment at least.
Do we remember anything odd or supernatural to the mist?
No, it's just more of a natural occurrence, and based on the weather and the patterns of temperature and moisture in the air, it can be heavier or not.
Are we in the dark now or not yet?
I'll say you are about 20 minutes after sunset, which means the orange and reddish glows are giving away to the purples and blues. You have maybe about 10 minutes before it gets pretty dark out here, beyond just the light you carry on yourself.
Sun sets faster in the forest.
I am not the person to find where we're going to camp. That is not in my skill set. Does anybody know what looks good out here? Because this all looks like shit to me.
I mean, we were on the road for a while, so we can.
We can find a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my survivor. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, mine's
That's a nature
decent.
check, Fern.
Okay.
I mean, I could absolutely find us a great spot.
Okay. Whoever's helming this, if you can go ahead
I'll
and make.
give Imogen advantage. Oh,
Well, either two of you rolling separately, or one person is rolling with advantage. Your choice.
I don't think I should do it.
I'll give Imogen advantage.
Okay.
All right, make a survival check with advantage, please.
20.
Yeah.
Doesn't take you too terribly long to find about 40 or so feet off the right-hand path. You see a divot in the ground. There is a small portion of the jungle floor that recedes about 5 or so feet. That would allow you to set up an encampment that would not be visible immediately from the road. So if anybody were to be traveling at night, the nearby tree line and the jungle floor would likely obscure anything the fog did not.
Right. Good find.
Yeah, this is-
Excellent. Let's tie the horses up.
Yeah, lead him down.
Okay. You all head over there and begin to build a fire and set up for a night's camp. Gather your bedrolls and prepare for rest. Is anyone keeping watch?
Oh, yeah, we should definitely.
We should run to that. We might do that
I'll go
for a long
first.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the moon look like?
Make a perception check.
And can we see the moon? Does this mist affect seeing the sky at all?
The mist tonight is not so strong.
Okay.
So you can look up and you can see, there's a little bit of obfuscation, but you can still see the night sky, though the stars are a little hard to make out.
Yep.
Can I?
20. 30, 20.
From where you can see through the canopy, Katha is up, though it looks like it's partially waning, kind of leaning into a thick crescent, if you will. Ruidus is a little ways across the sky from Katha. It looks like still making its way towards its zenith, probably in a few months, few weeks or a month.
Waning its way.
But that's about it.
The little box that had the diamond in it,
Yes.
would that fit the purple stone?
Queen should
Yeah, you can go ahead and fit that together.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Well
Okay.
done.
recall.
You got it. All right, so we'll say three shifts for watch. First shift is you.
I'll take the second.
Okay.
I'll
take
join for a second.
the first shift. Go ahead and roll perception.
I'll stay up with you, Chet.
Thank you.
I don't want to sleep just yet.
You want to roll with me on perception?
Sure.
Or is that a bad idea?
No, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Ooh, 4.
Oh,
Natural 1 and a 3.
wow.
That's
Just for shits, I'm gonna see what I would have gotten.
Let's just move it down the chain.
I rolled a 1, so that's good. That I didn't.
The two of you take your shift for the night, confident in your ability to keep this encampment safe.
No problem.
About 3 hours into your shift, nothing happens.
Hey.
You finish your shift without issue. You're taking second shift?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, both of you.
18 for me.
15 for me.
Okay. You both watch like a hawk, and you do see shapes up in the trees, shadows shifting, smaller creatures that are nocturnal and hunting, but nothing that seems to be specifically of interest to you or finding interest in you. Occasional flying predators, their shadows moving over the exposed night sky. Your watch comes to a close without issue.
I also spend part of it druid crafting yellow flowers and tucking them into little seams in F.C.G's structure while I watch the night.
Is that some kind of a shari shit you're doing there?
That is some shari shit.
Fuck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shari shit. Yeah.
Smiley day.
Fuck.
Who's taking a third and final watch?
I'll take that. Oh,
all right.
We can both.
Two of you go ahead and roll perception checks.
Covered in flowers.
I'm going to cast light through, my eyes shine like two flashlights, and I will have my head slowly just sort of twist around 360 like a lighthouse, just kind of going around and around.
Viper armed.
Perfect. 12.
Sorry, the flower
23.
went away.
Okay.
Are you getting bit?
No. It's someone put these flowers on.
Why are you
Or
trying
maybe
to
they
take-
grew on me. Is the jungle reclaiming me?
What if it is? Maybe you are alive. Maybe you're a tree. That doesn't make any
No.
sense.
Such a conclusion. Jumps there.
Do we see anything?
No. You feel pretty confident that this particular place that you found kept you pretty tucked in safe for the nights.
We're very safe here.
Tuck and see.
We are.
Tuck and see.
What time do you reckon it is? If it's 3 a.m., does that mean you get frisky?
Maybe. I think it's past 3 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I think we have the morning, almost the morning shift. Mm-hmm.
Are
So it's the
you
second
okay,
shift.
by the way? Just missing your parents like you do?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a very long time since I've seen them, and I think I've lived more of my life without them than I have with them. But I sure would like to know if they're okay.
Aren't you worried that if they send you another postcard, you won't be home to get it, or just is someone at home to forward it to you?
Well, my grandmother is home, and if they send it, then she'll keep them there for me when I come home. So I'm sure I will have so much mail by the time I get home.
For sure.
So, because we've been gone for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hope you find them.
me too.
What were their names? Or
Oh, Ollie, which is funny, and shit, I forgot my
oh, that's fine. It's late.
It's late.
What was your
Just
mother?
a second. Remember this offhand. It's been so long since I've seen her.
You can check your notes and get back to me.
You can just make up anything.
No, I
But she actually has one for this one. It's not.
It's just been a minute since I've actually thought about them.
Was it Whitestone Andy?
Oh,
Really
no.
well thought out name.
It's Kaiser Soze.
Oh God. Man,
Yeah, I
know
mean,
Tammy
it's
knows
fine.
that.
We'll say that you answered.
Oh God, how could I forget? My mama's name is Birdie, and my daddy's name is Oleander.
Oleander.
Birdie
Yeah.
and Oleander.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Sounds like a musical.
It does.
does.
My grandmother's name is Maury, short for Morrigan.
Amazing. Well, good night.
Good night.
What? Grandma's name is what?
Eventually, the cold morning, misty air shifts to a warmer sunrise. The insects begin to accrue. The noise shifts once more. And you all come to consciousness for your second day of travel. You gather up your horses.
We wake up and I have a death grip on Lotta's hand.
Any dreams?
Nope.
Next time.
Next time.
All right.
Okay. Stepping back onto your horses,
Mm-hmm.
leaping onto their backs and preparing them for the journey.
Do you have time to really take a look at this weird piece of glass?
Oh, yeah.
Let's,
I sure do.
let's really take a look at this thing.
I sure will. I look at it and cast Identify.
You do.
Identify.
Identify.
I identify.
The text is flying through my memory banks like the Terminator.
Yes. Perfect. T800.
It is a Feywild shard.
Like the gnarl thing?
Ironically, similar origins, but very different material.
Nothing but shards.
What the hell's
All the way down.
Yeah, this one's peppermint.
Feywild
What does that do?
shard.
Correct.
Like a piece of essential Fey.
Sure.
More again?
You glance at it, and now that you can kind of guess its attention,
grandma's
you kind
name
of
is
look at it, and it has
Morrigan?
this kind of odd shifting
Morrigan
of
is
coloration on
an
the inside,
Irish
almost like
deity, like one of the most powerful
the
Irish
pinkish coloration
deities.
shifts to orange, like the golden hour of a sunset.
Cool.
It is very small, and you can attach it to a small object if you like. But you have to attune to it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's an attunable item.
Can be used as a spellcasting
Oh my
focus,
god.
but it needs to be
Oh,
attuned by a
what?
sorcerer.
We
Maybe
won't be
I
seeing
am.
her to the end game.
What if you are? What if you don't? What if you are and you just don't know?
Maybe. But we don't know a sorcerer, do we?
I'm a sorcerer.
You're a sorcerer? Wait, do you have fur all over your body?
Am I naked?
You're a sorcerer?
Sorcerer.
Oh, I thought you were something homebrewed.
I mean, Lana's a sorcerer.
Ah, what?
What?
We have
Does
two
he
sorcerers.
seriously not
We can
know?
play this
Kinda-
game for a little bit.
Who are you?
I kind of chased it down for you.
You did. Happy 7-year anniversary.
You wear it well.
Thank you.
It does look
Curious what
good.
happens if you connect to it.
I don't know. Where should I put it? I want to wear it.
You should touch it to the other one.
Touch shards.
Yeah.
I kind of agree, but I do kind of want to see what would happen.
What if
Maybe
it
nothing
ruins
would.
it? That other rock like changes things.
We could eat it. That's true.
I'm just gonna.
I mean,
Do you need a spellcasting focus?
I don't have one.
Oh, well then, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, I want to like put it in my hair.
Oh, you can make it like
Yeah,
a
little
clip.
clip.
Ooh, a little clip. Yeah.
You can do that if you'd like. Wear it
Yeah,
like
I'll
a piece of
do it.
jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you attune to it?
Can you whittle
In
barrettes?
the morning rest. All right. So essentially, you can add the Feywild shard to your character sheet. It's in D&D Beyond. Once a day, when you use meta magic,
Magic.
you can choose to also roll on the wild magic table.
What?
Magic.
You can choose. You can choose.
chaos.
You mean 1 through 100?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Well, so
That's a
just
short
it.
Chaos.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
You can
Let
decide to
chaos
just
reign.
time casting the spell. Just roll on the table and see what happens.
Oh.
It's like graduating from the deck of many things to the deck of everything. It's really great.
Yeah.
It can
Right,
ruin
basically.
More options.
It can ruin your life.
It's not as bad as older editions.
No.
It's mostly just silly.
It's just mostly. I know it's mostly. Every now and then though, it's perfect.
Sheep. Everyone turns into sheep.
And also,
Oh,
if the result on the table, of the wild magic table, is a spell, and it requires concentration, it does not require concentration in this casting, and instead just lasts for the duration of the spell. So,
And
on the occasional chance that the meta magic does cause a spell, or the wild magic causes a spell, and that spell doesn't need concentration, it just kind of stays for the duration.
Okay, cool.
So it's a weird little unreliable, fun effect that you can decide
it.
to engage in.
Wibbly wobbly
It's
fay.
fancy.
Goodness.
I'm
That
so
looks
excited.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you, Aura.
really working.
Well, I don't know how to use anything like that.
no concentrate. I know how a person is, and I don't have any like D&D yet.
Eddie just ate it.
Would it
Usually just filled with
shout out some fey magic.
Is the bunny roll on the table? See what happens.
Shout some
Just
shards.
fairy fire out of
Yeah.
that.
Was it? Do you think it was a Fey wild bunny? Maybe it came over with it.
what's with all the face stuff around here?
I know.
Maybe there's
What
a,
the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck?
like a
is up
doorway
with
or
that?
something.
Well, I was Oh my God, we got distracted. I was trying to ask you about that the other night, and then I think I just fell asleep. But when you came through, was it like a portal, or did you teleport, or?
Yes, it was a gate.
Is the gate just
of
always
sorts.
there?
Yes.
And people can just pass through it freely?
I think so. I'm not. I've never seen anybody go in and out of it before. I don't think. I mean, I've gone out of it.
And you remember going through it?
Yeah. Yeah. We've been there. Orem's been to the gate before.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? You talk about it because it's where you're from so freely, but it's really another dimension. It's really beyond everyone's ken.
What does that mean?
It's special.
Oh.
You, Fern, you're special.
Well, we all come from, our own different places, and I don't think it's...
but everyone else here
I mean,
is from
it
the
is
same
very
dimension
different here.
originally.
But
Your place is hard for us to reach, close to impossible.
I've only ever, heard of it.
have you guys ever been there?
No.
No, definitely.
Anybody?
I haven't been to a lot of places.
Where's this gate that you guys were at?
Well, I'd have to find it again.
Is it here? And
Well, it is. It's.
Oh,
Sorry,
don't tell me
I'm
it's a wolf.
It's on Taldore. It's in the
Taldore.
Verdant Expanse.
Yeah, not
That's
too
right.
far from the city of Iman. Not too far.
Yeah. We should all go there sometime. We could stay with my grandmother. She's an amazing cook. She makes amazing meat pies.
It might be
and
far more
all
powerful
sorts
than
of
we
just
thought.
candies.
Ooh, that sounds wonderful.
I think if you're inviting us to another plane of existence, the
Yeah.
answer is probably yes.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll go sometime.
that'd be wonderful.
Why do you think there's so many fake creatures here right now?
Maybe it's leaking.
maybe there's a gate here.
I mean,
Maybe the gate is leaking.
There could be a gate here.
Just oozing.
I think there are more. Yeah.
would you sense it?
Anal
Do you think you would sense the Feywild?
Let me try.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, reach out.
Let me try. What do I do?
What do I do?
I want a hot dog real bad. Real bad.
Alicia, she's totally
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Come on. Come on.
Get ready, because I'm going to find it right
Guys,
now.
I can't find
Pebble
it
dice.
on my
Where it's gone.
like it map.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh.
Nailed it.
Oh, no, I'm trying so hard.
So here's what's interesting.
It worked.
You are attuned to the source of your magic and essence. So there's no pinpoint or direction, but there is just kind of a general faint fey energy to this jungle.
Oh, great.
That's about all you can pick up on. Nothing directional, and it's very faint. It's kind of just suffused the air and the ground.
Oh.
I kind of just feel like it's kind of tickling me everywhere, but it's not a specific.
I kind of wish she had
point.
mentioned the
Like it's
grandmother
in the water?
but it was
Yeah, it's kind of.
well, it was
it's
still
kind
technically
of floating around
a
everywhere.
Pirates Day while I'm
But
watching
I mean,
this.
I don't know. Maybe other parts leave like I do.
Mhm.
Disco
You know?
off vibe or no? All right.
Wow.
Strange.
We gotta press on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Saddle up.
Come on, Rabbit.
Pushing forward, I would like somebody to roll a d20 for us,
I think we're
please.
going around, aren't we?
Yep. You're up.
Okay, come on. Second Rabbit. 6.
A 6. You continue on this path for a number of hours. Stop. Give your horses a break. Have yourself some snacks, some midday lunch with your rations and bits of edibles you've kept with you. Remount. Continue on until the better part of your 8+ hours of travel on horseback comes to a close, safely, unbothered, winding past the sound of distant rivers and the occasional rush of wind that blows through the jungle, and you hear the canopies rustle like this soft, heavy, continuous, sourceless growl that swells and then vanishes. Eventually the horses, you can sense them getting tired, their gait beginning to slow, and you know it's probably getting close to time to set camp.
Another couple of days left.
Yeah. Start keeping an eye out for an area. That would be good.
Okay. All right. Roll a survival check, please.
I'll throw you advantage.
All right.
See what you found last time. I can look forward again. Jesus.
20.
20 again? All right. You find this is a little bit more of a journey to take, but roughly 100 or so feet off the kind of northwestern edge. The path itself is kind of curving a little bit to a northwestern direction, and so you kind of head further up that northwestern area. And there is a drop-off, a small cliff that goes down about 10 or so feet. But there is a gradual decline around the side, and you can see that it'll get you in a way where you're mostly not visible from the road and low enough where it's the best place to build a camp that you can find in your current topography.
All right.
So you go ahead and gather your horses, settle up down there, situate your fire, prepare your evening's meal, and take your chosen
I'll take
watches
first.
for the night.
Okay, I'll take first watch.
Yeah.
All right. If you don't mind, go ahead and make a check for me. Perception check.
I'll take.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
19.
6.
Okay. You fall asleep a little early, but only because there's a specific thrum of a particular insect at night. That's
I'll say I have a slightly different distraction if you're down for it.
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna try and pickpocket. I'm gonna try and grab some shit. I'm not watching. I'm going for something.
Okay.
0 distraction pickpocket.
Anything in particular?
What you got?
I mean, I
That's
have
visible.
quite the collection.
If you're just trying to grab what's there,
I'm going random.
okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand
Wild
check.
magic team.
You go ahead and roll a perception check. As you are currently glancing off in the distance towards the distant lines.
Lots of breathing.
10.
8.
Oh.
So you're looking off, keeping a close eye on the distance, just as the blast of light begins to fade, and you feel a tug at your hip. Glancing over, and you can see Ashton's arm there, like reaching into one of your pouches.
Excuse me.
I was just checking. It's still there. That's good.
It's all still there.
No, that's very good.
You can always just ask. What do you want?
I want to not ask.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she knows the
Game
feeling.
on
Yeah.
later.
Okay.
Well done.
Are you... Oh, that might be a rude question. Never mind.
Please.
Are you all rock hard?
That's
What
never a
time
rude
is it? Is
question.
it 3?
That's second shift.
That's gonna be a running joke for a while.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked. I mean, the outside, yes, and what little inside I've seen is yes. I'll tell you what. I wasn't always. This wasn't how I started.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I was
You weren't-
soft once.
You weren't
Do you
always.
bleed?
Kinda, yeah. I think you've seen it actually.
I know, but...
Because you've seen me get the living shit kicked out of me, I believe. Well, you were there, I think.
yeah, I
when
was there. I was...
He
I was
Wait,
kind of just.
is
not
he saying he
paying
didn't
attention.
start out as a good?
That's not true. I was
No,
pretty sure
no,
you were
I'm
gonna be
just
okay.
having this moment where I'm realizing that perhaps one of the reasons why I allow myself to get shit kicked out of me is in the hope that people are actually fucking watching. So that weirdly hurt. Holy shit.
I was just trying to take money out of people's pockets while they were busy.
Apology accepted. Thank you. Wow, yeah, that's some insight shit.
You weren't always this way?
No. Started to kind of shift when I was younger.
How young?
10, 11, 12-ish, I guess.
You shifted.
Slowly, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Don't really know why. Got some theories. But, yeah.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
No? That's weird.
I'm not charging you anymore. Yeah, sure. I was just debating asking for some cash. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just very pretty.
Thank you.
I might try to steal it one day.
I would be very entertained.
I'm just kidding. I won't. I'll let it stay in your head.
No.
I'd be
This isn't
ready.
over.
Okay.
This isn't over by half.
Game on.
Game on. What we're supposed to be doing? Fuck.
The rest of your watch goes on uninterrupted without issue. You finish your shift. Who takes next shift?
I'll take the next one.
I'll join her.
All right, both of you. Roll perception checks, please.
Natural one.
A lot of ones on this.
17.
That's great.
6 total. Not that I don't think it matters.
17. The first thing you notice about an hour into your shift is the heavier clouds have taken the sky, and the bit of moisture begins to hit your nose as it begins to rain
Holy
through the jungle. The temperature drops even cooler.
So cool.
I freaking love that.
Lorna is distracted
I
by she's
freaking love
got
that.
pate, and she's gonna making him dance in front of the fire, and he's making a little shadow puppet display, and he's like, and she's just very distracted, entertaining herself, and maybe Orum. I don't think he cares though. It's mainly for her.
No, he's got one eye on the surroundings and one eye on Pate. Pate's hard to ignore. Ladna. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it like in Whitestone? Because I don't know a ton, but what I do know sounds hard.
It was pretty rough. I was a bit naive, too. The real Whitestone. Was living a simple life. Just kind of assumed that that's how all cities were. A little terrified. But everyone just tries to suck it up and go along, right?
Any good memories, or was it?
Oh, sure. I had a lovely childhood. Lived on the outskirts, on farmland. You know, my days were spent running in the forests and digging up worms, and running around bare feet.
This is long before them, right?
They came in sometime in my youth. And yes, things slowly started to change. It wasn't an overnight shift. Political coups were so out of my family's purview. We were all so ignorant, I guess. Try not to concern yourselves with the problems of people who make a lot more money than you.
It's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
This might be too forward, but do you remember much about the end?
Like the end, the end?
Yeah.
There are some blank spots, yes.
What was
But I
the man
remember
with that? What?
quite a lot. For better or for worse, I guess. My parents thought that getting an invitation to the palace, to the castle, to meet the Lord and Lady Briarwood was a great boon. We were promised a wonderful feast and an amazing
that's where they
party,
get you, the feast.
and
That's where they get you. At the
we were
feast.
told we were going to be serving a greater purpose for Whitestone.
I would say it's a crapshoot. It's not like I was best friends with my boss. I was just an employee. But it's possible I would have overheard discussions of this. Can I roll to see if I
I'll let you
understand
go ahead and roll a
that?
history check.
Come on. Biggest roll of the night.
History?
Yes.
23.
Like a shock of lightning in your head. You make the connection.
Oh,
You
shit.
heard the terrible tale of what happened.
I want to throw something at her.
You know what's interesting about you?
I would hope a great deal of many things.
Well, there's the obvious. But you're the happiest person in this bunch.
Of course.
Yeah,
The worst thing that's ever happened to me has already happened.
Don't underestimate the end. The end of
What the
that.
fuck is it?
That thing is
I
nothing.
remember being tossed clothes to wear, told to change, be served a wonderful dinner, which we were. It was actually quite fantastic. It was like a filet, a little surf and turf, had some lobsters.
What were you dressed as? Was she one of the ones?
And then that was it. They dragged me away, separated me from my parents, was brutally beaten, and then
But
it's a
God,
little fuzzy after that, but next thing I remember was waking up being hung from a tree. It was
confirmation.
a sun tree, actually. It was quite a spectacle.
Yeah, I gathered.
It is confirmed.
I'm so sorry.
She had to have been the Vex duplicate.
It was a long time ago.
Respectfully. So fucking what?
I've had plenty of great things happen to me since then. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like it was me. Different life, you know, as they say.
Well. Sorry. It's really cold out, but I'm feeling kind of hot.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Don't you pay no mind to me or my past. Focus your brain forward.
Yeah, Lana,
not worth being
I
sad.
haven't watched it yet,
What
but I
can
know
be
that scene
changed?
would have been in there. Yeah, she was in. So we have met a character from campaign 1 in this campaign. Technically 2, because Burton, if you count one
I'll
shot,
just leave that between you and me if I don't want to. That's a lot.
my ears?
Yeah.
I take the little gold cuffs, little pointed-eared gold cuffs off.
Yep, she's Vexel.
Where are these to hide it? Because people get all gagged out about it. But they cut my ears to make them pointy.
Vexa. She's
To further match whatever warning signal
I knew
that
she
it
was the
was.
best one. Everyone, after this, everyone
You
besides
seem
me,
okay, but
go back
and,
and watch that
Orm will
second episode.
stand up and hug her crouching semi-living form.
Oh,
Nobody should
You all
have
right?
gone to go through that.
What? Sorry.
Nobody should have had to face anything like that. I am sorry. And I'm impressed with you.
Thank you. It's very kind. It's strange. I don't think anyone's apologized for that. It's not really your place, but it means a lot.
Not for it, just. Words don't really handle that.
Well, I think it's clear that you empathize because you understand. I'm sure you've had many a bad day.
wait a second. A lot of people are saying she's put Pike. Pike is
We'll
not
talk
the best thing. I think Rex.
more about that next
Did,
week.
Pike didn't even have a one. Dude, she would have been not been
Kicked
the
me in
party at
butt,
that
wake
point.
him up.
Yeah.
Well,
Your turn.
Wiki, I'm gonna next time I come out, I'm putting this to
What
her.
time is it?
No idea. I think just before, just after 3.
Okay.
I am
Sweet
looking that up.
dreams.
Yeah, about that. Orm's gonna go lie
If
down.
there's nothing,
and
I'm
fall
calling
asleep
them.
and take a point of exhaustion because there's no fucking way he would fall asleep after that conversation.
Okay, go ahead and mark that point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Chutney, you taking the next watch yourself, or are you partnering up?
I'll get up.
Okay.
Yeah. Night owls.
Woo! Team horse.
I feel like the third watch is the hardest because you've got like the pre-sleep concrete
Yeah, I
feel.
know you already got the appetizer.
Yeah.
All right. Have both of you guys roll perception checks for me, please.
Okay.
17.
17.
Nice. Keeping your eyes out for the night, the cold rain is causing you to shiver, and though the canopy does help offset a lot of the rain falling from the sky, it still hits a majority of your camp, and you try and gonna move closer to the edge of the tree or that cliffside for the best cover you can get. It's not comfortable sleep, but it's enough. Your shift goes by without major issue. And eventually the sun rises onto your next day of travel, the rain continuing, the sun not visible, just a lighter gray sky above as you progress. I would like somebody to roll a d20.
Oh, it's your turn. I'm up. 16?
16, roll a d6 for me.
What color is the dragon?
4.
4. Okay. The rain gets heavier and heavier as the clouds grow darker and darker.
You did this.
And you hear the distant roll of thunder.
Is that a different rain effect? Cool.
Get light rain and heavy rain.
The occasional flash.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I just thought, yeah, this might be
rolling through. It's miserable. You all take whatever cloaks and hoods you have and tuck up tighter. Continue pushing onto the trail.
How are the horses doing?
The horses are going. Uncomfortably so.
They're never gonna make it.
No, it'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I'm starting to skid out. Maybe I should ride in the cart for a while.
Time to get back.
Riding in the car, you don't want to
Feel muddy.
rusty.
You have to put some
Gunk up your
2x4s.
gears.
Yep.
Get you on the move.
But as you
Share the dark energy, but
press forward, about 3 hours into this journey,
there
the heavy fog getting thicker
there is
and
no
thicker.
Pike. The Barbwoods have yet to meet her.
Not too far from the road, there is a blinding flash, the sound of wood splintering, and a massive, massive sharp sound that causes you all to instinctively grab your ears. The horses rear up. You end up crashing back down, some of you almost falling off, but you catch yourselves. You can see this plume of dark smoke rising up about 200 feet, 300 feet above and to the right of the trail that you're on.
Was it just a tree?
Like a lightning strike?
I kick into a gallop.
I follow.
Whoa.
Well, shit.
Okay. Water splashing around you. The normally like packed, dry dirt of the trail has now become a thick mud, and occasionally you feel like the slip of the hooves, but you continue pushing forward. You can see the smoke plume coming, and it is a ways off the path, and you get to the point where you can kind of see loosely where it is, and it's starting to slowly subside. The blackened smoke's becoming more of a gray.
Are you riding towards it?
Trying to. I've never seen a tree struck by lightning before.
Go off the trail?
Yeah.
Okay. You're now riding the horse through
All the warnings.
the
Okay, I think so. I did see in stuff, so some people say
the tougher parts of the thickened jungle. As you move through, the horses having to move a little more gingerly and carefully as the slick stone and the rocky topography make it dangerous to traverse.
Yeah, if it starts getting a little gnarly, I'll hop off and I'll throw a rein over a branch. Just tie 'em up and continue on foot.
Okay. Probably safer as things progress forward. So, are you all going with Chetney?
Well, I was riding behind him, so I'm
Yeah.
I'll go along.
Oh,
I just want to see it.
Leave the horse.
Okay. So as you all kind of slowly trudge through this heavy, stormy rain behind Chetney, make a perception check for me.
okay, I wonder
Use
on this
my
episode
hearing
the
and my
description,
smell for
the stunt tree from
Yeah, the smell definitely on
that's
this
the one. Will they have to add to featured characters?
11. Not too difficult to get the general sense, as you can smell the burning
Lana?
scent pretty strongly through the scents of the cleansing rainstorm. You step down into this kind of, for lack of a better term, a soft ravine, a part of the ground that is kind of torn open a bit and drops for about 20 or so feet before the two sides of it catch itself, and you kind of step along the left side of it over a slight ridge, and there you see there is a twisting tree that has split down the center. You can see where the green canopy has torn at the sides, and smoldering embers still kind of burn a dull red, the rain slowly taking out any what may have been a brief fire on this tree. You can see along its split, there are shards of splintered wood everywhere, and the blackened interior of it's like this gradual heavy V. The tree itself may have stood 30 or so feet, but right now it is laid down to a mere 8 or so off the ground before the split eventually subsides. In the space around it, the ground, you can see the brush has been pushed back by the impact, the force of this strike.
It's amazing. I'm going to pull a piece of wood. Look. Never been around a tree
beautiful.
that's been struck
No,
by
it's-
lightning before. This is a sign. I start breaking off pieces of timber from the tree. I make a fucking baseball bat and
Yeah,
join
sure.
the Rangers.
Yeah.
Now.
Win that game.
The natural bit.
I'm gonna start helping. Just start peeling pieces of wood off.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my hand on the tree and look up at the storm. The rain coming down.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? You're going to
Put my hand on the tree and look up at the
tree and
storm.
look up at the storm. It's beautiful because this canopy is extremely dense at this time, but this one opening, since the tree's been split, gives you a direct look up into the heavy, dark skies above, and you can see the flashes of distant lightning striking elsewhere within the Odiran Wilds. Orem and Fern.
Ooh.
As everyone's kind of looking in the space and glancing around, you both see something odd in the center of the split. It makes no sense. There's a growth. Small. Shaking, impacted by the heavy rainfall.
Well, I got a feeling this episode,
A faint bluish coloration.
and next episode's gonna begin with an initiative roll.
Like glowing within when you see almost like a cancerous bulge on a tree. Is that what it's
Maybe, but thin.
Easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna get up behind Chetney and Imogen. It's like, hold up, don't move. I want to try to get a closer look at it. Getting right up to the tree, can I make anything more out?
As you get closer, it is a bit high up, but from a certain viewing point, a little bit off to the right, you can, from your height especially, can see better. It's a flower. A blue-petaled flower that seems to stand there in the center of this freshly split tree, like it had always been there, or it should not have been there at all.
Blue flower in the storm?
I feel like that's something. I feel like we heard something about that.
Just don't touch it.
Does it?
It's ringing bells.
Blue?
Feels like some firewall.
I mean, yeah, we should definitely take that.
I mean,
I think that's like. I forget
reminding anyone else of anything?
You said a blue flower?
the blue flower.
I think of our friend who we said goodbye to a few days ago, and I'm gonna gingerly reach out and cut it free.
Okay. You go to reach for it, and as you do, your hand gets within a couple of inches of it, and the blue coloration of the petals seems to get slightly brighter. Mm-hmm. And right as you notice this energy arcs off of it towards your hand, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
It's a gift from the Storm Lord.
18.
I mean,
18, okay. You only take 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so that's
And just kind of pull back a bit and reach in and then cut it free. And as you do, you hold it in your hand, and it's buzzing with energy. Like it even in your grasp, you imagine like prolonged holding of this would probably cause your hand to go numb. But as you kind of look at it in your grasp, it looks like it is beautiful and oddly ethereal in a strange way. That blue glow is unnatural. And it still seems to hold some sort of innate energy within.
F.C.G.
Yeah, you got something for me?
Always.
Sure.
I do think that was a gift from the Storm Lord.
All right. I won't touch it, but I will. And identify.
Okay. That is a chromatic rose, specifically a blue chromatic rose.
Chromatic rose.
Every chromatic rose has its chromatic soul.
Isn't something
While holding the rose from its stem, you
chromatic-
gain resistance to lightning damage.
Oh.
If you would take more than 10 lightning damage after resistance from a single source, it destroys the rose.
Oh.
Okay.
But you take no damage in that instance.
Yeah.
Also, or alternatively, you can take an action to blow the petals from it. and a 20-foot cone of lightning can blast forward.
That's cool.
That does destroy the rose. That is a 1.
Okay.
That's pretty freaking
Limited
sick.
use item.
I'm going to twist the stem of it around my belt so that it's right there.
Cool. Very cool item. It's a cool forest.
Very cool. Well, they say stay to the path, but everything cool is off the path.
Absolutely.
You guys have got some really lucky rolls.
You got some good wood there?
The best. I could feel it vibrating with energy. What'd you find?
Stupid flower.
Oh. Okay. Back to the horses,
Back
quickly.
to the horses. Yeah, yeah.
If they're still alive.
Will I find that
I didn't
in
get
here,
off
man?
mine.
Will I find that in here?
You will.
You didn't get off your high horse.
Dramatic rose.
No,
Da, 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 da.
I'll ride that high horse through every campaign.
You're required to sing that when you do blow.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
use it.
Are the horses still there? Safe.
Horses are still there.
Cool.
Horses are still safe. Getting back onto your mounts, you continue onward. The rough storm, it does slow your journey a bit. And so that 3 to 4 day journey becomes a 4 to 5 day journey. Depending on how the next days go, you may have an additional day added to it, depending. We're on the cusp. But the rest of this day does eventually come to a close.
Please tell me they
Storm
actually make it to the thing.
begins to subside, and you find the light of day fading as it is time to set camp for another evening.
It's worth it for the projection effect.
Dude.
All right.
I feel like we should keep these flowers on here all the time.
Just
I
forever.
know, it's just so beautiful.
At least till we get to the next step.
Yeah. While we're in the
This can be the road flowers.
They're all real though, so they're gonna start to rot. It's just
All of this is nothing is.
This is what happened to the last set too, and then the vines just lasted there for forever.
They were cool.
They were cool.
All right.
Do we need to survival check to
Somebody has to.
I'll do
Arden
it.
has to.
Thought it was Ash.
Okay, Ashley.
You already rolled.
That's
I did
for
a 14.
traveled. He's
We've already
checking
done. We're
for-
checking for.
They are checking for.
Are you checking?
I'm
I'm
for
checking
a
for a
campsite?
campsite. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
14.
Do you want advantage?
Too late.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. A little harder to find, especially in the midst of the storm the previous day. A lot of the hidden spaces are now extremely muddy, which makes not only finding wood that's dry enough to start a fire challenging, aside from any kindling you may have brought with you or decided to purchase, but it still keeps a cold night air and honestly kind of a spread of bog-like locales that would have been normally away from the road's point of view. But you find something that'll work, you think. Try and keep warm around a low-set fire. Who's taking the first watch?
I will, since I didn't last time.
I'll
I
join.
guess.
Okay.
Do we perception-y?
Perception check, please.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Nice.
There you go.
13.
First watch, thankfully uneventful. You finish out that. Who's taking next watch?
How do I feel? I feel good. I feel good. How are you feeling? Want to talk to me about your dreams?
I mean, nothing more than I already. But, I mean, I feel great.
What does that mean? Why?
Because we're out of the fucking city.
Oh, you don't like the city?
I hate the city. So many voices constantly. It's like
Noise pollution.
you're half of yourself because you're just trying to keep up these walls to keep all the voices out.
Yeah, that would
This is
be.
great.
That would be terrible. Can you still hear our voices, our head voices?
I keep that out for the most part. I don't want to invade on any thought.
Oh, that's nice.
Unless you want me to.
Anytime. Anytime you want.
I don't know. The last time I did it felt like,
You know, we have such similar abilities. It might be interesting to just sort of like.
what if we did it at the same time? Like
Simulprobe.
melded? You want to do it? Oh my gosh,
Let's
it'll be
do it.
like, okay.
Let's do it. I'm going to go deep.
Me too.
all the way.
Hard.
Deep and hard.
Deep and hard.
No one else is awake, right?
No, we're good. All right. Well, how many attachments you got?
How many what?
Never mind. What are you talking about? All right. I'm going to cast Detect the Hunts.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts also.
Okay.
Wait, let's see what I can do. What happens at a higher level?
I don't think anything.
Oh, which is nothing.
Yeah, no.
All right. I'll just do it at the regular level.
Yeah.
This is when you hold the microphone really close to the speaker and you just like get the loud feedback that breaks your brain.
Okay.
All right. Is this like Dark Crystal where they start mind melting?
Oh, yeah.
I remember our childhood.
You're both casting
simultaneous detect thoughts.
Yeah.
And we're going to go deeper.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to resist.
Me neither.
Is this going to create
Get it all. A feedback loop?
Yeah.
I want roll for Freaky Friday.
No, I'm legitimately. One of you roll a d20.
You got it.
Just a weird 11. I don't know what that is.
Okay, 11. It is challenging because the two spells themselves seem to Ouroboros for a moment. And for a brief moment, it feels like you both opened a well into the space between you, and both of you are about to be pulled in. Like this was a mistake. This was a terrible mistake. And then you push through that, and it is more or less a soft merging of consciousness. There is a moment where you both are having a conversation, but with just emotions and memories. And it's very unique. There's not language more than it's just expressing and sharing. And it comes to memories that involve you growing up, you helping, rear and take care of your first foal, and raising horses and dealing with the frustrations of, working in farm and pastures under Mr. Fairmore. It deals
Mr. Fairmore.
Memories of the reoccurring dream. You now get to see it. You get to actually experience some of these memories and visions. This deep, red, ominous, flashing storm. The heavy dust and winds. The sense of hunger and growing doom.
Scary as fuck.
Lots of meaning and subtext.
Conversely, you begin to look into F.C.G. and you see memories of traveling with Dancer and the troupe. You actually can now see the other automatons they traveled with. You get to see the campfire parties. You get to see the stumbling through town and the odd looks, but the sense of belonging that was felt and enjoyed.
Your family.
You see a flash of those same individuals scattered around, unmoving, bloody. You see a figure darting off into the shadow of night and the loneliness, the sorrow and the loneliness. Roll a d20 for me.
11? Freaking.
Mutual 11.
Yeah, that means something.
Okay.
It does.
Synchronicity.
That's about as deep as it gets for this. You get the sense on both of your parts that there's probably more there, but this is still new. This is still odd. And right now, this is about where it should sit.
I just hug him.
Yeah, I'll hug you back.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we're the same person now. Like, I mean, you probably know more than anybody I've ever.
That dream was really, it was just so big and.
I know you so well, man.
Fuck your burn.
You're beautiful.
You're so fragile. You're so vulnerable. I just want to hold you.
Hey, yeah. If you need therapy, if that helped at all?
I mean,
I'm here for you.
it felt good to sort of. I didn't get it out, but
No, but
you got it in.
Yeah, I did. I know. Doesn't it help to
It does.
know somebody knows?
Feel closer.
Yeah.
to you.
Hey, maybe we can keep trying and the next time we do that, we can tornado deeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It might help us both.
Yeah. Some new form of therapy. I think we discovered it.
Yeah. It only works with us.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh shit, were we supposed to be watching?
Oh shit.
Roll initiative.
Just like your previous party, we're all bloody and scattered.
Oh my god.
There's just loud parts and different
Logos in the tree going,
Help, it's again.
Oh no.
This
is fine.
Yep.
Delilah.
Your watch goes uneventful. Beyond just the remnants of the cold, wet jungle night. Who takes the third and final watch for the night?
I will watch.
me too.
All right. Two of you go ahead and roll perception checks if you don't mind.
Natural 20 for 21.
Nice.
17 for me.
17. Very solid. At one point during your watch, you do hear this, distant growl. Kind of and you hear others. And it sounds like a fight. Like two night predators encountered each other's turf and are just duking it out. It sounds hundreds of feet away, but loud enough that it is kind of audible in your space for two of you who are attuned to both keeping a vigilant watch at night and tuning out the distant noise and sounds. You both kind of keep your weapons at the ready and just kind of listen. It sounds like the scuffle careens off further away. The territorial dispute continuing safely away from where you were resting. But the rest of your watch is thankfully uneventful until eventually the warmth of light begins to find its way to the jungle once more, and your next day of travel is before you.
What are you going to whittle for me?
You want to know what it is?
I've been thinking other people made requests, but I guess I kind of want you to surprise me.
Oh, yeah. I just figured I'd fill in the blank. It's interpretive.
All art is.
Well, right. I'm just making it to suit you, or rather, how I see you or a part of you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're going to like it. Don't worry.
I have no doubt.
Speaking of art, I see you got the moons on that sleeve. Some sweet ink, bro.
I mean, it's no alpha male tattoo, but
Alpha what?
alpha wolf? Alpha,
You mean this?
yeah?
Oh. You know what this is?
Does it say DPB?
RTA?
Oh, RTA.
It does get a little faded with time, but it's relatively new, so
Oh, when'd you get it?
after I changed.
And how long have you been dealing with it?
Boy, it feels like forever. I think in reality, maybe a couple of months.
Wow, that's new.
Yeah.
That's new. Comes in handy, though.
It does.
It's hard to keep a handle on.
No. Only in certain situations, but it's very few and far between. There are times, though, where it gets a little dicey.
Cool.
But not in a dangerous way or anything.
Okay, a non-dangerous dicey way.
Do you have any experience with our kind? I mean, I see the love
The love?
for the moon.
Oh, yeah.
What's that for?
The ink?
Well, the moon.
The moon.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh.
It's to help me remember my husband.
Oh. Oh. And is he not? Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Again, it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, I like it.
Can I ask what his name was?
Yeah. Will. His name was Will. Still miss him. It's been
What?
6 years. Still miss him.
6 years.
Yeah.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
Some days it feels like it was just like yesterday. Some days it feels further away.
Yeah. Time's weird like that.
Yeah. Soup.
Wow, I'm so sorry. You're so young.
So is he. Changed my life, though, for the better.
My goodness.
You know what, though? The time we had was real good. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, most nights miss him, but the time we had was real good.
That's great. Was this back with the air Ashari?
Yep. He died that day.
The attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, this is personal for you. This is all connected to that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck.
But it's also my duty. And it was his. All of ours. And, you know, we chose our life with eyes wide open.
You were both protecting the hand of the Tempest?
Voice. Yeah.
Voice.
Voice. Voice.
I mean, when we were with the big caterpillar butt, like, did you want to stay and drive home on what all that is?
I'm sorry, I don't follow. How do you mean?
Well, like, didn't the shade creepers also attack the Ashari in the same?
That's not what I'd ascertain at this point, right?
No, what you encountered that day
It's melting
was
away.
correct. It was an odd, like, dark black-gray liquid.
And they weren't little gibbering.
No,
They were
some
some type of people.
Yep, dark, gray-black leather-clad, very highly skilled killers.
Yeah. No, that was a different thing.
Oh, okay.
I guess a little sort of the same, but very different.
I forget sometimes. I'm sorry.
I know
You're a good guy, Orm. I'm sure Will was very happy.
I know it's forget sometimes. I'm sorry. It feels like I forget sometimes. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I do try to do right by him. And by all the Ashari. Everyone.
So much character development.
You're a rare one, I gotta say. I actually believe you. Don't see that very often.
I'm not super good at lying.
No?
No. No, I don't have a very good poker face. I haven't talked about him in a long time. Not in months, anyway. She knows.
Oh,
Fern.
oh.
Yeah.
And Dorian? Got it.
Anyway, thanks for talking to me about it.
I want to hear more
You know
about
that
the,
about his backstory.
the moon sometime and
Sam
what
got
it
limited.
meant. I'm figuring
The
out
loss
my
of this team match.
relationship with it. So,
Well, that's not complicated. I don't mind sharing it. He was half elven and big moon, little moon.
oh God, I love it.
That guy hurts.
No.
That's great. You hear growls?
I did like 7 or 8 minutes ago, but I think it passed. Did it pass?
It's past now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting slightly lighter.
Oh God, they're behind me.
Emotional damage.
I believe that
I think the
back
sun's
both
coming
just
up.
like
Yep.
Probably wake the others.
No, not yet. I got to get some work in. Feel inspired.
Slowly, the rest of you
He's like,
wake up to the subtle sounds of.
I'm just doing it above Ashton's head, so all the little chip.
And they wake up to tea. Yeah, I've made tea in advance of everyone waking up.
Fantastic.
Mm,
Tea gathered, strength returned.
artwork that's gotta
Pick
come
up
off.
your horses
that,
once more and traverse
Gotta break
further
it.
northward towards the Hartmoor Hamlet. Let's go ahead and have somebody roll a d20 for the next day of your journey.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey, Fern.
Hey, Fern.
This is it. This is it.
We got like a half hour left.
2.
2.
Oh,
Okay.
what is that face?
Just above a 1.
Oh boy.
2 ones.
No. You
Less than a half hour, actually.
continue onward. The remainder of the day without issue.
Hey, look at that.
You do notice the topography of the jungle beginning to change slightly. The extremely tall, twisted, gnarled, long-branched, thick, heavy-rooted jungle trees are beginning to grow a little more sparse. They're starting to drop lower from some of them being 60, 70, 80 feet tall.
And
Are starting to drop closer to 40,
9.
50, some 30, 20 feet. And the thick jungle floors that you see filled with all manner of bush and fern beginning to give way to occasional bits of marshy spots, connotating that you're starting to get a little bit closer to the Hartmoor.
Please make it there in time.
Likely have one more day of travel, and you might be arriving at the hamlet right around the time of night, should all go well. So we'll go ahead and rocket forward for the purposes of travel to the next night's camping. If someone would like to go ahead and make a survival check for me.
I'll do it again, yeah.
You're real good at it.
I'll give you the vantage.
Yes.
Vantage.
Vantage.
Power.
Vantage.
That would be 18.
18. Now, you run into the similar issue you did previously where...
16.
16, okay. To where the lower pockets in the landscape here themselves, though it has been post-rain, they seem to carry heavy moisture through most of the year. And you find that bog-like atmosphere making it hard to find something that is not visible from the road, or at least is not as well hidden below, dipping underneath the tree line. So instead, you find one of the larger swamp trees with the taller roots and kind of hollow bits within, and decide to set up within there. The tree might be, or the fire might be smaller, but who knows? Maybe that little hollow on the inside might make for a warmer space as you rest as well. But you set camp, and who takes the first watch?
I'll take it.
We all do. No one's
Excuse me while I try and remember. I didn't hear what I just fucking heard all night. We'll talk.
All right.
Do you want to roll too, or do you want to
Just general perception?
general perception?
Yeah, let's roll together.
All right.
Rollies.
Rollies!
perception.
15 total.
Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, I like 3.
3. Okay. Both kind of sit there taking first watch, chatting a bit, looking out over the jungle. You
Oh.
notice there's like kind of a hillside that you guys are against and the heavy tree that you've kind of set your camp under. Glance off, and maybe about 40, 50 feet from where you are in the dark of night, there is a bit of a glow. A faint, kind of very faint light source.
Glow like a singular mote or almost like fireflies?
A singular mote.
Singular
kind of drift.
mote. I don't like that. Fucking slates.
Why not?
I've
never told anybody this before, but I just want to. What the fuck are you looking at?
Campfire confessionals. You're pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I just like take my bony fingers and kind of wrap them around the side of his head, and I smash my head against his and point to my eyeline.
What
You-
the fuck?
You glance over and you see that like 40, 50 feet over, what looks like a tiny humanoid figure with little wings. Just
It's cute.
It's cute.
A fairy?
and lands on the ground.
More fairy?
It's Hoggle.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Do we just see if it passes?
Let's just see if it passes. You can make things run away, right? You can get all scary and things will run away, right?
Sure, if they're fucking scared of, they're from the Feywild, they might not be afraid of me.
Well, maybe it'll think you're hot, and then you can seduce it, and it'll be your friend or
I
something.
like
I don't
this
fucking know.
story.
She's pretty cold.
That's cool. I could use a little, like, fairy that just flies around me.
It just kind of hangs there for 20 minutes.
Oh God.
Slowly it begins to rain once more.
Poor little fairy getting wet.
I'm sure
I'm fighting the urge to do something
Into that tree.
stupid.
It seems so bored.
What is doing something stupid mean?
Kind of want to say hello. I know that's a terrible idea.
What if it has big pointy teeth and it's like, ah, let's eat us?
I mean, how big would those pointy teeth actually be?
You don't know.
I don't. I was hoping you would.
So you just want to be like, toodaloo. Should we move up on it a little?
I'm just gonna wave a little bit.
Does it do anything? Does it see us? Does it know?
It seems to be just kind of resting a little ways out from a trunk of a tree, kind of keeping under the canopy from the heavier rain. Doesn't seem to notice you moving your hand at all. It's not like, it's hard to tell this distance if it's like looking towards you or looking off to the side. You can just barely make out its general shape and that kind of soft glow that surrounds it. It's maybe about that tall.
Maybe they're resting.
I don't want to.
Should I throw a rock at it?
No. Unless it's a really pretty rock. I mean, then, it could be taken in either direction. 50-50 chance.
Following your lead here, what do you think?
You cough loudly and you watch it and then kind of get her around the back of the tree that it was at, out of sight. You didn't see it travel anywhere else. You know where it is, but it is definitely like hiding from the source of the sound.
It's skittish.
Hello. This is a terrible idea.
Silence.
Hey, hi.
Such a great conversationalist.
The glow kind of drifts slightly out from behind the tree. And just kind of hides back behind it.
I've never. This is pretty cool. I don't know.
It's very fun. Do you want to eat our face off?
Don't offer.
There's no response.
Oh.
It was off. I was just kidding. I was cutting to the chase.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're putting it on the menu. Like, I thought you were gonna hey, we've got some, food here. Like, there's fire, but no, you were offering. And like, how would it even eat my face off? This is not an eatable face.
We have some horses.
I mean,
Jenny
they weren't
says
gonna
they're
make it
real good.
anyway.
Would you stop saying that?
Would you like a puppet show? Why am I sounding old? Just trying to sound like Chetney, just out of pure hope.
I try and position Pate to where his shadow kind of casts towards their direction. And he does a little like dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kind of drifts around the side. Kind of shifts about 10 feet away from the tree and kind of approaches slightly. Just kind of slight leap. That's about 30 or so feet away.
And make the Pate shadow seem coy. And then he bows.
And just kind of stands there with the wings occasionally like,
Fuck, that's cute.
yeah.
What do we do? Do we talk to it?
Do we encroach?
Do I wake up Fern?
No.
No.
I mean, Infernal got weird. I mean,
Fern will get weird.
maybe.
I move forward like 10 feet with Pate leading the way. God, I'm gonna die.
Pate's out there. Okay, get a little closer and you can see it has like this live humanoid, arms and legs, but just thin, almost featureless except for like the musculature and the soft kind of whitish glow that emanates from the body. You see these large, almost almond-like eyes, and these kind of pointed ears and these wings that just kind of slowly flit in place. Its light kind of pulse glows in your direction.
We're not here to hurt you.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, fuck me. Saving throw?
Yes.
Fine. You're wise.
It's small.
This
It's
is fuck.
fine.
Can you save?
Okay. That's not too bad. 17 total.
17. Not bad. You, the pulse, it seems like there's some sort of communication it's attempting, but it's not quite registering. There's something like its wings try and shift, and there's like that light pulse on it, and it's almost like it's a familiar type sense as to when Imogen tries to talk to you.
Shit.
Weirdly familiar in that sense, but it's just not quite reaching.
Maybe I should wake up Imogen. Maybe she could do something. Feels like it's trying to speak to us.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not running away and it's not really attacking.
I used prestidigitation to make a little light emanate from Pate, and I mimic kind of its pulsing.
Okay. The light pulses once more. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Natural 20.
Nice. That same sense again. It just kind of pulses And you make Pate look like he's pulsing. Nothing else is happening. It just kind of stays put.
Hold Pate.
Yeah, there it is.
Imogen.
I'll say
Imogen.
what are you
What?
memes are.
Yeah, I think there's like pixie or a fairy.
You glance over, and about 30 feet from where the encampment is set,
There's
in
a-
the dark, rainy night atmosphere, lightless from what you can see beyond
15 minutes
the
left in the episode,
kind
I
of
think.
low, fiery ember of the fire, you see this tiny, fairy-like creature just kind of set on the ground, almost on this like root vine, and its wings kind of.
In the rain? And its wings aren't even getting wet?
It was kind of like, it was pulsing a little. And I feel like it's trying to communicate with me. And it kind of reminded me of that feeling I get when you enter my head.
I look at the fairy. Hello, fairy. I send out. Mentally.
No response.
I feel like it could also maybe infect my mind and take over and make me like a droning,
Yeah.
you know.
I take 10 feet back once I hear that.
Yeah,
Like it's either a good thing.
does it look wet at all, or does it just look like...
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
20?
20. Yeah, it is wet.
Okay.
It's getting wet. The rain's hitting it. It's just kind of like resting there.
Oh, it needs help.
You should definitely stick your hand out.
Poor dog needs water.
I know.
Oh, Peppers.
Poor little fairy. What can we do?
Oh, I got an idea. Hold on. It just.
Tried to, oh, thank you. Come here, Pepper.
I'm just gonna
Smash it with the hammer.
Glitter just.
Beat the good fairy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just unzip a chunk of the I've got like chunks that my little jumper can come off into, and I'm just gonna try and make a little makeshift tiny like lean tent off one of the trees that we were sitting on.
Little lean-to.
You mean right by your encampment?
Yeah, well, I'm setting it up like we were kind of sitting at the edge of it, so I'm just kind of setting it off a little off to the side of our, at a reasonable distance.
You making a fairy house like
I'm
my
making
daughter?
I'm making a little fairy house, and then I'm backing off.
That's so cute.
It's a little fairy tent
You made it a fairy.
You made it a fairy
It's the
tent?
fucking
You-
cutest thing.
Matt,
out of sleeves. Yeah.
Did you put it like outside of your camping space, out of the side of camping space, closer to the creature? Like I'm trying to figure out where you put it.
Oh well, creatures here. Our camping space is here. Like right there, like the next, if you were reserving a camping space,
Adjacent.
a neighbor. Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
within
Same
biting
grill.
range?
Hmm?
Are you within
Same
biting range?
grill.
Are you within melee? No. Okay, cool.
Just everyone's comfortable.
Yeah.
Just trying to make a comfortable space.
Okay.
Backing up.
As you kind of go over and set it over there, the wings kind of, a light kind of glows again. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw as well.
Fail.
This will be funny.
He's
Fail.
gonna crawl into your nostril.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Say it.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can't talk to us.
Can you just let it in?
It feels like it's trying to reach out and communicate, but you fight it off.
We'll never.
It starts to withdraw.
Oh no, we
I
always
walk up
roll
away
too
from the-
good.
What the fuck?
all the 20s we've ever had.
Should I wake up Fern? Maybe she can talk to it.
Maybe.
Maybe she can
see kind of like-
understand. Oh, wait, Fern.
Wait, Fern.
Wait, there's a fairy.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Fern has seen those kind of creatures before.
What's happening?
We think there's a fairy or a pixie or a fae. He's
Oh,
got wings.
Bitches. No, go back to bed. Leave it alone.
Huh.
I just go back to sleep.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I feel like we should have learned something here. I just don't know what it is.
No,
Don't
I'm
wake
just
up
kidding.
Fern
What do
is
you?
the
What do you? What? If you guys actually saw a little something or other?
He was glowing, and I felt like he was like pulsing, and he was trying to communicate with me. But I feel like
it could have been bad, but maybe it was good. I don't know. I actually have no idea.
You can faintly see the glow of it now, like 50, 60 feet away, just kind of withdrawing.
There's a small cry emanating from it.
Go get it.
Those are like rats. Just
I'm taking my fucking sleeves back.
The pizza rats of the Feywild.
sometimes. Well, hold on. Let me do my fairy cry.
Oh.
Awoo! Awoo!
It stops. Seems to do these little hops, kind of
Opening 2 bars to
Oh, it looks so cute.
and it stops at about that, that 30-foot edge outside of the campsite.
Call
Just
me.
there.
What do you want? You trying to take our stuff?
She's kind of looking over in your direction.
Does it only? Are you speaking to?
I'm just gonna go walk over.
Okay. You walk over towards it, kind of trudging out of the top of the cliff side where the tree is, kind of down into the space towards it. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. Come on, roll bad.
Okay, I did.
8. Okay.
Uh-oh.
As you walk towards it, it kind of
This is so poetic.
gives this like pulse glow to it. The rest of you watch Fern walk towards it and just kind of walk past it. And just keep walking.
Uh-oh.
You
Where's
see-
she going?
She's just walking away from camp.
Whoa, now.
Fern?
I'm
Fern!
gonna run in that direction.
Can I reach out?
Trying to get the.
Yeah. You the pulse hits you. And you're supposed to go this way. You're supposed to go this way. And you just kind of like go into a light jog away from camp.
Fern, where are you going?
I'm running full speed.
You're in full speed?
Mhm.
Towards her, towards the ferry.
Towards her.
Okay.
Going around the ferry, whatever the fuck that was.
Okay. You go kind of like just running past it to get to?
I'm fast, so I'm gonna just beeline. I'm like, oh fuck that thing and run. Yeah, just
Okay. You run around.
yeah.
Guys, I think we call
Gross.
it a loss.
Okay. You catch up to Fern, and Fern's just kind of like jogging
Yo,
on for a second.
Whoa.
And you stop at about, from where you were, you go about 30 or so feet, and then you just stop, and you see her standing dazed.
Hey.
You hear this like strange tugging slither sound.
Uh-oh.
And you glance over and you see the ferry moving over to you, but it's not jumping and flitting. It's just like you glance down and you see that where the feet are, there is a tendril, some sort of a long snake-like vine, and it pulses. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, anglerfish situation.
What are those
Is that what
fish
that
with the
is?
little
Angler's the angler.
Angler.
Yeah.
18.
Oh.
18. Once again, you feel it, and you put it aside, and you see it still continue to withdraw. And as you kind of see where it pulls back slightly, the wing's still kind of doing this, but now that you're close up to it, you can see the features on it are kind of soft and vague, and it looks like an approximation of what a fairy-type human would look like. And as you watch it withdraw a bit, and you see Fern just kind of standing there, the rest of the jungle floor in the vicinity around you, you see drawing inward about 15 to 20 feet of vines and roots shifting as one of the nearby trees was not a tree at all, but a large 15-foot tall craned-like plant creature with a heavy sharpened beak and a whole mane of darkened red blood-like colored leaves as these tentacle-type vines begin to unravel around in its mouth.
Oh God.
Opens up, the single vine-like lure glaring in front. We're gonna pick up there next week.
Probably should have left it alone.
You guys almost did. I was like,
We almost
You almost did. I was withdrawing. It didn't catch anything from the sound, and it was just pulling away.
Yeah, we want to hit that button.
Yeah. It was a button. I was gonna press it.
Hey,
we had a
flashing
button.
Haven't pushed a button all day.
I rely on the button pusher.
I like that with a closer look, it had all the fine detail of a gummy bear.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would wander into a forest for a flying gummy bear.
Yeah. Same. Done it
It's not a
before.
gummy bear.
Yeah.
Do it again.
It's not a
It's way out
gummy
there,
bear.
but it's not a gummy bear.
We'll pick up.
Oh.
We'll pick up at the top of whatever this is next time, in the middle of the rainy night, deep in the jungle on the outskirts of the Heartmoor of the Odiran Wilds. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Happy
For
anniversary.
7th anniversary. This is wild, it's magical, it's weird, and I'm so excited that we all get to continue to take this weird journey together. Have a wonderful night to all of you watching at home, all of you watching in theaters. It's still wild. We love you very much, and as if Thursday up. Good night.
Oh. But did it just end? Oh. Did I just fall asleep? Shit. There's a reason why I usually don't do this late at night. Anyway. Well. Guys. This is Rena Mincha, the F.Elven YouTuber. Hopefully. Uh, well, hoping you're doing well. And hoping you'll stick for the next 7 years as we see what as they keep going on their quest, and may we all have our good on the quest of life.